No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful later on. However, it produces a harvest of righteousness. Hebrews 12:11.
Every choice I make
is an act of worship.
I wake up before the sun because discipline is my altar. Every rep I do is prayer, every stride I never falter. My commitment to the call that God placed on my life, to steward well this body, to endure through every strife. With intentionality and focus, making choices that align with the kingdom that I'm building. Every day I'm on the grind, not for vanity or ego, not for worldly recognition, but because my discipline reflects my spiritual position as a son of one is fathered by the way I live my days. Not just Sunday morning singing, but through all my mundane ways of showing up consistently when no one else can see. That's when discipline becomes the truest form of worship that can be. And anyone can praise him when the feeling is right, but worship through discipline means doing what's right. Even when you don't feel like it, even when it's hard, discipline is my worship. That's my testimony card. When I want to quit, I remember why I started. Not for me, but him. Discipline wholehearted.
Discipline is my worship.
Every single day,
Not just words, but actions.
living out my faith.
When it hurts, when it's hard.
I push you anyway.
Discipline is my worship.
This is how I pray.
Discipline is my worship.
Making choices down the line.
With the kingdom and the calling.
That's divine.
Not for show, but for his glory.
This is how I shine.
Discipline is my worship.
Every single time. Paul said, run to win the prize. Discipline your body well. Make it serve you doing the flesh. Become the living hell that controls your every choice, because you never learn restraint. Discipline is how we overcome, how we become the saint who actually live out what we claim to believe. Not just determined by faith, but showing how we achieve victory over temptation, over comfort, over ease. Discipline is worship when we fall down on our knees, not just in prayer, but in practicing the daily grind. When we choose what's right over what feels good, we find that discipline becomes the bridge between our faith and works. It's where belief meets action, where the spirit truly works. Do I submit it? We don't do our choices every day to honor God with how we live, not just with what we say. This is costly worship, this requires sacrifice, but discipline is worship. This is how we give a life. Every choice,
No fool.
every day,
I'm bringing
my whole life.
worship.
Discipline,
Working.
not the feelings,
Some beat.
not easy.
My ear.
This is worship,
And out.
true devotion.
Discipline is my worship.
Every single day,
Not just words, but actions.
living out my
It
faith.
hurts when it's hard.
I push through anyway.
Discipline is my worship.
This is how I pray.
Discipline is my worship.
Making choices down the line.
The kingdom and the calling.
Let's be wide.
Not for show, but for his glory.
This is how I shine.
Discipline is my worship.
Every single time,
His word.
every day,
Your service.
for His glory,
His glory.
for me. When you see me grinding, know it's more than just routine. It's discipline, it's worship, making every moment clean. So whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31.
It's
It's worship,
It's worship.
every touch,
It's worship.
every
It's
touch.
worship. It's worship.
For His worth. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. In the middle of the struggle, grace meets me there. I'm in the trenches of the daily grind, pushing through the pain. Every muffle screaming quit, but I'm calling on His name. Cause grace isn't just for when I'm resting on my knees. Grace is in the grind when I'm working towards the dreams that God has placed inside me. When I'm sweating through the work, when my body wants to stop, but my spirit's doing the work of trusting that His grace will keep me in His spell. See, grace in the grind means I don't have to be strong on my own. I can depend on God to help me carry on. When everything inside me says I reach my limit here, grace must keep on going. I'm right here, have no fear. So I push through the resistance with grace as my fuel. Finding hope in every struggle, that's the kingdom rule. When I'm weak,
He makes me strong.
grace sustains me.
He all along.
In the bride I find His face. This is where I meet His grace. Grace in the grind, hope in the struggle. God meets me in the mirror of the hustle. Every step I take, every burden that I bear. Grace in the grind reminds me He's right there. Grace in the grind, strength in the weakness, power in surrender, that's His uniqueness. I don't have to do this on my own. Grace in the grind carries me home. Grace see that outside, see the work that I put in, but they don't see the grace that covers every single sin. I'm thinking I could do it by my own ability. Grace reminds me it's His power flowing through my frailty that accomplishes the work, that finishes the race. I'm just yielded and surrendered to His amazing grace that shows up in the grind when I'm exhausted and depleted. When I think I left and left, that's when grace is most needed and most present, most powerful, most evident and clear. That I'm not running on my straight, but on the God who's near. To the broken hearted, to the weary and worn out, grace in the grind is what this kingdom life's about. Not confession, but progression. Not my power, but His might. Not my effort, but His grace that keeps me through the fight. So I grind with hope, knowing that I'm not alone. Grace meets me in the struggle and it carries me home. In the struggle,
Grace here,
in the grind,
He draws near.
when I'm weary,
He sustains.
grace remains. Not by might,
Not by power.
every hour,
Grace heals.
all my weakness,
Makes me whole.
that's His God. Grace in the grind, hope in the struggle. God meets me in the middle of the hustle. Every step I take, every burden that I dare. Grace in the grind reminds me He's right there. Grace in the grind, strength in the weakness, power in surrender, that's His uniqueness. I don't have to do this on my own. Grace in the grind carries me home. Every time, every struggle,
He's mine.
every lie, all we have. So when you see me grinding, through the pain and through the test, know it's grace that carries me, grace that gives me rest. And God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things, at all terms, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work. 2 Corinthians 9:8. Grace. And you got it. Hope. Every time. Every time. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. James 1:2-3. Every trial is training for what God's preparing me for. I've been through the fire and I didn't get burned up. Went through the valley and I didn't get turned up. Against my God, I kept my faith when things got hard. Every trial was a training session. Y'all was my personal God, teaching me endurance through the pain I had to face, building up my spiritual muscles through each test by His grace. See, trials aren't punishment, they're preparation for the prize. God's developing title, but because of the trials that train me, that's just how the kingdom does. And working those who trust him, who do wrong when it gets tough, who standing face to fire, knowing God is more than enough to sustain them through the test and to refine them in the heat. I'm trained by trials, that's how God makes me complete.
Every test is training.
Every trial makes me strong.
What was meant to break me
It's where I learn to carry on.
trained by trials,
Refined by fire, God uses every struggle to take me higher. What the enemy meant for evil, God works for good. I'm trained by trials, standing where I should.
trained by trials.
Stronger than before. Every test prepared me for something more. I don't run from the struggle, I embrace the fight, cause I'm trained by trials, walking in his light. Jah went through the worst and came out with more than he started. Joseph was betrayed in the prison but never departed from faith in God's plan, even when it looked like he was done. David was anointed king but spent years on the run from Saul, who wanted him dead. But those trials trained the warrior who one day rule a kingdom. Trials made his story rich. See, God's not wasting anything you're going through right now. He's training you through trials, teaching you exactly how to trust him when you can't see the thing, when you wanna fall, to worship in the wait and the answer when it calls you to something greater than you ever could imagine. But you gotta be trained first, gotta develop that passion for his presence, overcome before his will over your own trials. Train you to surrender to the king upon the throne. So I welcome the resistance, I embrace the hard day, cause I'm trained by trials in the most beautiful ways.
Keep the fire,
I'm refined, I'm alive, for my life, through the strife, in the fire, I'm alive, for my life, through the strife, I'm being trained every day, won't complain, how wouldn't I, God's building something great for this way.
trained by trials,
I'm by fire, God loses every struggle to take me higher. What the enemy meant for evil, God worked for good. I'm trained by trials,
standing where I should.
trained by trials, stronger than before. Every test prepared me for something more. I don't run from the struggle, I embrace the fight, cause I'm trained by trials, walking in it
Trained by trials. Make me stronger, beat my chest, make me high. Keep on
taking me high, yeah. So when you see me standing, after everything I faced, know I was trained by trials, refined by his amazing grace. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. Romans 8:28. Trained by trials, refined for purpose. Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. Colossians 3:2. I think different now. Kingdom mindset only. I had to change the way I think, renew my mind completely. Cause worldly thinking had me bound, had me living so cheaply. Compared to what God had for me, the kingdom life awaiting. So I shifted my perspective, stop hesitating, and embrace the kingdom mindset where eternal trumps the temporal. What God's approval matters more than being sentimental about what culture says is right, what society promotes. I'm thinking kingdom thoughts, and now that's what keeps me afloat. When the world tries to pull me back to temporary gain, kingdom mindset reminds me there's a higher domain where I'm seated with Christ Jesus, where my citizenship resides. So I think from that position, that's what guides and provides direction for my life, for every choice I make each day. Kingdom mindset only, that's the only way I can live effectively for the God I claim to serve. My thinking had to change first, that's the necessary curve to transformation. Different thinking, different living, kingdom mindset, always giving glory to the King above, moving, leading with let be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Don't conform to worldly patterns, leave that old life behind and put on kingdom thinking. See things from heaven's view, that's when your whole life changes. That's when you break through the limitations of earthly wisdom that can't comprehend the things of God, the ways of heaven remains to the end. That God is planned for those who love Him, those who seek His face. Kingdom mindset is the key that opens up the space for God to work miracles, to do immeasurably more than we can ask to think. But we gotta close the door on worldly thinking first. Gotta let the old man die. Kingdom mindset only, that's how I fly above the noise and distractions of this temporary place. Keeping my eyes on Jesus, running my race with eternal perspective. Not move by what I see in the natural, cause kingdom mindset sets me free. And keep time. Think kingdom,
Now worthy,
think heaven.
now earthly,
This is worthy.
God's glory,
Renew my mind.
every day,
Clean on the fire.
coming back,
New perspective. Clean on living.
kingdom mindset only,
That's how I move. Not by one standards. Got nothing to prove to anyone but Jesus. That's who I live for.
kingdom mindset only,
Settle in the sport.
kingdom mindset only,
Eternal perspective. Not distracted by the temporary, staying directed. Focused on what matters most. Here's winning His way.
kingdom mindset only,
Every single day.
mindset only,
Every day. I'll be eternal. That's wisdom. So when you see me moving, different than the crowd. Know I got kingdom mindset, that's what keeps me loud. About my faith and bold, or my conviction strong. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. Hear the mindset only, eternal focus. Call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you, and you will honor me. Psalm 50:15. When the weight got heavy, I finally fell to my knees. I used to pray when things were good, when life was going right. But when the pressure came and crushed me, it's when I learned to fight. On my knees in desperation, calling out to God above. The pressure made me pray in ways I never had before. With love and urgency and honesty, I didn't have an easy days when I could coast on my own strength to live in comfortable ways. But pressure has a way of showing what you really trust. When everything is stripped away and prayer becomes a must. Not an option or a ritual, but your lifeline to survive. The storms that threaten to destroy you, pressure made me come alive. And my relationship with Jesus made it real and not just words. The pressure made me pray until my desperate cries were heard by the God who never sleeps, who's always listening close. The pressure made me pray to Him when I needed Him the most. And I discovered in that place of total desperation, that pressure was a gift that led to deeper conversation. When I couldn't stand it, I fell to my knees. Pressure made me pray. Brought me to my pleas. Pressure made me pray. Brought me to the Father when I had nothing left. Couldn't go any farther. That's when I discovered prayer's real power.
pressure made me pray,
Every single hour.
pressure made me pray,
Taught me to depend not on my own strength, but on my only friend who will never leave me, never lets me go.
pressure made me pray,
Yeah, that's how I know. I'm grateful for the pressure now, though it nearly broke me down. Cause it drove me to my knees with solid footing can't be found. On the rock who never moves, who holds me through the storm. Pressure made me pray until my cold heart became warm. With passion for His presence, with hunger for His voice. you found his peace. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34:18. Made me pray and pray. Save my day. Call upon me in the day of trouble. Some thank God for the pressure. So I thank God for the pressure. Call upon me in prayer. Save my day. Save my day.
Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Isaiah 40:30-31. When my body says stop, my faith says keep going. Hey!
Straight over fatigue. I'm running on empty, but my faith is full tank. My body's exhausted, but my spirit giving thanks to the God who renews me when I'm weary and worn, who gives me strength to keep pushing from night until the morn. See, fatigue is temporary, but my faith is forever. So I choose to trust in God through whatever weather. Light brings my way, whether storms or sunny days. Faith over fatigue, that's my motto, that's my phrase. That keeps me moving forward when my flesh wants to quit. When every muscle screaming and I'm ready to submit to the weakness and the tiredness that's trying to hold me down. But faith lifts me higher, puts my feet on solid ground, where I can stand and fight another round, another day. Faith over fatigue, that's the only way I can accomplish what God's called me to do. When I'm exhausted, faith carries me through. When I'm tired, sustains. When I'm weary, remains. My strength, my hope, my everything. Faith over fatigue, that's what I agree.
Faith over fatigue.
That's my battle cry. When my body's breaking down, I'm still reaching for the sky. Cause faith doesn't depend on how I feel today.
Faith over fatigue.
That's the only way.
Faith over fatigue.
Pushing through the pain, trusting God to give me strength again and again. Not by my might, but by His Spirit's power.
Faith over fatigue.
Every single hour. They ask me how I do it, how I keep on going strong. The circumstances say I should've given up so long ago, but I tell them it's that me, it's Christ in me. The hope will blow the supernatural energy that flows when I surrender to His will and to His way. Faith over fatigue keeps me in the race to stay on course, on mission, on purpose every day. Not moved by how I feel, but by what God's word says. That He'll sustain me, He'll uphold me with His hand, and His mercies are new every morning. He's got plans for my good and for His glory, so I trust in that go day. Even when I'm tired, faith shows me the way to keep persevering, to endure until the end. Faith over fatigue, on God I can depend. To finish what He started, to complete the work begun. Faith over fatigue until the victory's won. Not by feeling,
But by faith,
not by sight.
my grace.
When I'm weak,
Is more.
all alone,
Faith brought on.
my endurance
Power.
every hour.
Power.
Over fatigue, energy.
Faith over fatigue.
That's standing after everything I face. No, it's faith over fatigue. By His amazing works,
I can do all this through Him who gives me strength. Philippians 4:13.
over 13. This time, my belief.
Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Psalm 23:4. The valley wasn't my destination, it was my training ground.
I wanted mountaintop experiences, wanted to always be high on the presence of God. Didn't want to say goodbye to the feelings of euphoria that worship sometimes brings. But God took me to the valley to teach me deeper things than what I learned on mountain peaks, where everything feels right. The valley's where my character was formed through darkest night, where I couldn't see ahead but had to trust each step I took. Built in the valley, that's the chapter in my book that made me who I am today, to shake my faith so strong. The valley wasn't punishment, it's where I learned a song, a trust and perseverance when circumstances looked all wrong. Built in the valley, that's where I belong. For that season of my life when God was doing deep work in my soul, transforming me, showing me the work of walking through the shadows with my hand in His. Built in the valley, that's where real faith is. In the valley I was formed, in the darkness I was transformed. Not on peaks but in the low, that's where real faith starts to grow.
Built in the valley,
Not on a mountain,
God's presence.
was my fountain.
Through the shadow,
Through the pain,
built in the valley,
that's where I gained
built in the valley.
strength that lasts
Through the struggles,
of my past. The valley made me who I am by His hand. See, everybody wants the glory, but nobody wants the grind. Everybody wants the crown, but not the cost that they must find. The street to carry daily, down to their flesh. The valley's where that happens, where your faith is put to test and either breaks so becomes unshakable and sure. Built in the valley, I endured and now I'm pure. Gold refined by fire, tested and approved. The valley was the furnace where impurities were removed from my faith, from my motives, from my heart, and from my mind. Built in the valley, that's where I had to grind through darkness, through confusion, through the pain that made me weak. But God was right there with me, even in the valley deep and low. When I felt abandoned, He was closer than before. Built in the valley, that's why I explore the days of God's great love and faithfulness so true. The valley built my faith in ways the mountain never knew. Valley low,
Mountain high,
dark below,
reaching sky.
God was there,
In the pain,
real the need.
through the rain,
In the valley,
He was near.
can't get fear.
Made it clear,
That's where growth
Really starts.
and it dies.
built in the valley,
Not on the mountain,
God's presence.
was my fountain.
Through the shadow,
Through the pain,
built in the valley,
that's where I gained
built in the valley.
strength that lasts
Through the struggles,
of my past. Valley made me who I am.
by His hand,
Built in the valley,
that's where
God was there.
I swear.
Through the darkness,
Good Lord,
that's where I grow.
I grow.
So I thank God for the valley, though it was hard to walk through. You built my faith and make me into someone stored in truth. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34:18. In the valley, fall in the shadow.
Now to Him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to His power that is at work within us. Ephesians 3:20. I'm done playing small. With God, there are no limits.
I used to put a ceiling on what God could do through me. Limited his power by my own inability to see beyond my circumstances, past my situation. But God's not done by limitations. He's the God of all creation, who spoke the word into existence with the power of his words. So why would I think he can't do what seems impossible, absurd? To human understanding, that's exactly where he works. In the realm of the impossible, that's where his power lurks. And manifests most powerfully. Only that I believe that he can do exceedingly, abundantly, achieve more than we could ever ask, to think, or dream, or hope. No limits with God, that's how I call. With challenges that seem too big for me to overcome, I trust the limitless God. The battle's already won before I even start the fight, cause victory's assured. No limits with God. I'm spending on his word. He's able to do more than I could ever dream. No limits with my God. Nothing's as it seems.
No limits with God.
I'm stepping out in faith, believing for the impossible. There's nothing that he can't make happen in my life when I trust and obey. No limits with God, that's what I say.
No limits with God.
He's able to do all things. I'm living bold and free, spreading my wings, not held back by fear, without an evil. No limits with God. Watch me soar. The world says be realistic, don't dream too big or high, but I serve a God who parts the seas and puts the stars in the sky, who heals the sick, raises the dead, turns water into wine. So I refuse to limit him by thinking small, I'm fine. We're being called a dreamer, if that means I believe that God can do the impossible through those who won't receive. A ceiling on his power, who won't put him in a box, who understand that what I got, we can scale any paradox. Something possibility, any mountain fit to climb. No limits with God, I'm claiming what's mine. By faith, not by sight, trusting what he said, that all things are possible for those who believe instead. Doubt he questioning, limiting what he can do. No limits with God, he's making all things new. In my life, with my faith, raise mighty power. No limits with God, this is my hour.
Impossible.
Now tears move,
Unstoppable.
sins will part.
We are soared.
Believe in God,
All my hope.
no ceiling.
No faith.
God's feeling his power. This hour,
I'm committed.
I commit.
No limits with God.
I'm stepping out of faith, believing for the impossible. There's nothing that he can make happen in my life when I trust and obey. No limits with God, that's what I say.
No limits with God.
He's able to do
All things.
from living born and free, spreading my wings, not held back by fear, without anymore. No limits with God. Watch me soar with my God. Watch me soar. No limits. So I'm done limiting God by my small thinking. I'm believing up for more. My faith's not shrinking. Jesus looked at them and said, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. No limits. With God, all things possible. Possible.
Set your hearts on things above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. I'm not living for this world. Heaven is my motivation. I wake up every morning with eternity in mind, not chasing temporal pleasures that would leave my soul behind, in pursuit of what won't last, what won't matter when I stand before the throne of Jesus, giving account for how I ran the race that he marked out for me, how I stewarded my days. Heaven is my motivation, that's what guides my ways. I'm not moved by earthly gain or temporary fame. I'm running for a crown that won't perish in his name. I'm living for the well done that I hope to hear one day, when I see my Savior face to face, when he wipes all tears away. That's what motivates me when the grind gets hard and long. Heaven is my motivation, keeps me going strong through trials and
that to die is gain. To depart and be with Christ is better by far than anything this earth could offer. Price at it costs no comparison between eternal weight of glory and these momentary troubles that we face. So why you guarding with my eyes fixed on the prize? Heaven is my motivation, helps me realize that suffering now is producing something far beyond what I can see or comprehend. Any time no bond with Jesus in his kingdom where I reign with him forever. That's what motivates me to endure whatever weather life brings my way, whatever storms I have to face. Heaven is my motivation, running for that place where moth and rust don't destroy, but these can't break in, where righteousness dwells and there's no more sin. That's my motivation, that's my driving force. Heaven is my finish line, stay in the course.
Eyes on eternity,
Not on now,
not on now. Heaven needs the time.
take a bow,
Take a bow, practice it forever.
where heaven so
Forever I'll adore.
heaven awaits
My reward,
at his gates.
my reward.
It's my goal
Eternal.
for my soul.
Heaven is my motivation,
Why I run this race,
not my work, the recognition.
but to see his face when my time here is over and I'll cross that finish line.
Heaven is my motivation,
Glory that will shine.
motivation.
Eternal perspective,
When it follow that last forever.
that's my objective.
Not storing up on earth.
With treasures up above,
Heaven is my motivation.
motivated by his love. It's my motivation,
It's my motivation.
not destination.
Celebration.
Running this race,
Seek His face.
amazing grace. So many see me living different than the world. Know that heaven is my motivation. Eternal flag unfold. For the me to live is Christ, and to die is gain. Philippians 1:21. Heaven is my motivation. Eternity, my destination.
He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak.
Every day I'm growing stronger because of him. I look back at who I was and I can barely recognize the person I've become through all the struggles and the cries. For help that God answered every time he came through, made me stronger than I was. That's what his grace will do. It transforms you day by day, line upon line, into the image of Christ, making you shine with his glory, with his strength flowing through your veins. Stronger than yesterday because Jesus broke my chains and set me free to grow, to develop, to mature in faith and character. His word is what's pure and it's building me up, making me stand tall. Stronger than yesterday, I'm not who I was at all. A year ago, a month ago, even yesterday. Because of him, I'm growing stronger every single day. Not by my own power, but by his spirit, my side. Stronger than yesterday, because of him, I abide.
Day by day,
I'm being changed,
by His grace.
rearranged, stronger now than I've ever been. Because of him, because of him.
Stronger than yesterday.
Because of him,
Not by my might, but by the power deep within.
the spirit lives in me, transforming every day.
Stronger than yesterday.
That's why I say,
Stronger than yesterday.
because of him,
Growing in His grace, letting His light begin.
to shine through every part of who I am.
Stronger
I'm grateful for the journey, for the process and the pain. It made me stronger, helped me grow, helped me gain perspective on what matters, on what's truly important here. Stronger than yesterday because God drew me near to His heart, to His purposes, to His will for my life. Made me stronger through the struggles, through the spiritual strife. I had to overcome to get to where I am today. Stronger than yesterday in every single way. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. God's been working on me, shaping me meticulously into who He designed me to be from the start. Stronger than yesterday because He's changed my heart. I'm stone to flesh, from death to life, from weak to strong. Because of Him I've overcome, because of Him I belong to a kingdom that will never end, a family that forever. Stronger than yesterday, and I'm getting better every day. Yesterday's gone, they are strong. Because of Him I carry on, growing stronger every day. This is the way I choose to stay.
Stronger now
Than before,
He's restored.
even more.
Day by day
I'm being chased.
rearranged. Stronger than yesterday.
Because of Him,
Some of them might about the power deep
the
within.
Spirit lives in me, transforming every day.
Stronger than yesterday.
That's why I say,
Stronger than yesterday.
because of Him,
Growing in His grace that in His life
He
begins.
shine through every part of who I am. I'm
Stronger than yesterday.
This is His plan.
Stronger than yesterday.
Because of Him,
Every day
I'm growing
I'm on fire.
in His power.
His power.
So I thank God for making me stronger than I was before. Every day He's working in it, building something more. Therefore we do not lose heart, though outwardly we are wasting away. Yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. 2 Corinthians 4:16. Stronger every day because of Him. I'm okay. I'm grown. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness is not overcoming. John 1:5. Into these street lights, God still meets me. Walking through my neighborhood where the street lights glow, where most people see danger, I see where God flows. Through the cracks in the pavement, through the broken and lost, I'm out here sharing Jesus, no matter what the cost. These streets raised me, but they don't own me anymore. I'm redeemed by the blood, now I'm opening the door for others trapped in darkness to see the light of Christ. Street lights, holy nights, I'm paying the price of following Jesus in the place where I'm from, where violence and hopelessness have taken so many sons and daughters from their families, left communities in pain. But I'm bringing hope through the gospel, calling on His name in these streets where despair seems to be the only option. I'm proclaiming redemption, that's my adoption story, and it can be theirs too if they just believe. Streetlights, holy nights, under the lights I breathe, for the lost will celebrate the found. In the streets where I was raised, now I'm bringing Him praise. Darkness cannot overcome the light of God's own Son.
Streetlights, holy nights,
God's in my city,
where the world sees danger.
He shows His mercy,
I walk in these streets with a holy purpose.
bringing light to the darkness, making it worth it.
Streetlights, holy nights,
Redemption's coming to the concrete jungle where my heart keeps drumming with the rhythm of heaven to be the bridge. Street lights, holy nights, transforming this place. These street lights have seen everything, the good and the bad. They witnessed celebrations in the funerals we've had for homies lost too young to senseless violence and crime. But now they're witnessing redemption one soul at a time, as I share the gospel boldly in the place that I know, where authenticity matters and people can tell if you show or if you're really about what you say you believe. Street lights, holy lights, watching God retrieve what the enemy stole from this community for years, bringing hope instead of hopelessness, joy instead of tears. God overnight slowly, steady and surely. God is moving in these streets and I'm standing purely on His promises, on His word that won't return void. Street lights, holy lights, daughters being destroyed right by the light of Christ shining through ordinary people who dare to believe God can send a hood, make it equal to any other place His presence dwells under street light. Holy night, in the hood, for the good. City street, lost and found, light breaks through, setting free. God's in my city, He shows His mercy, bringing light to the darkest, making it worth it. Redemption's coming to the concrete jungle where my heart keeps drumming with the rhythm of my head in the beat of grace. Street lights for the nights transforming these paths. So when you see me walking, I'll let these street lights light. Know I'm on a mission, bringing Jesus, cure my sight. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:14. Street lights, going out. Gotta see it. Then you light, bring me light. Whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus. Colossians 3:17. Every ordinary moment becomes sacred when He's in it. I used to separate the sacred from the everyday, like God on the shoulder when I kneel down to pray. But I'm learning that His presence fills my whole routine, from the moment that I wake up to the spaces in between, the tasks and obligations that make up my daily grind. God is in my routine, help me redefine His purpose in the mundane, His glory in the small, decisions in the moments that don't seem important at all. But it mattered to my Father who's invested in my life, not just the big events, but how I handle daily strife, the stress and all the normal things that everybody faces. God is in my routine, showing up in all the places. I didn't think to look for Him before I understood that everything's an act of worship when it's done for good and for His glory. So I'm bringing Him into my routine every moment, making all things new. In the morning when I rise, in the tasks I do each day, God is in my routine. God in all my ways. God in my routine. Making sacred what seems ordinary. His presence in my daily life, that's what's necessary. Not just Sunday worship, but a lifestyle of devotion. God in my routine. Constant forward motion. God in my routine. Every moment matters when I'm leaving for His glory. All the dark gets scattered, turning mundane into worship. That's the key. God in my routine. He's everything to me. Brother Lawrence washed the dishes and he found a presence there of God in the ordinary and a pack of sub bread. Without ceasing, making every task a conversation with the Father who delights in even small dedication to His glory. So I'm following that example now. I'm making my routine a worship service, showing how to live a life that's fully given, fully consecrated, not compartmentalized, but fully integrated with the Spirit of the living God who dwells inside of me. God in my routine, that's my testimony. I've always transformed everything about the way I live, not just what I do on Sundays, but what I dare to give to Him. His offerings of love and obedience pure. My routine is my worship, of that I'm sure. So I wake up with attention, so I honor Him today. God in my routine, that's the only way. Morning coffee is communion, daily workout is devotion, every moment sacred motion. God in my routine, for an ocean, every day, for His glory. So whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31.
In my routine, every moment
Cause in my routine, in my routine, every moment for him.
You turn my wailing into dancing. You remove my sackcloth and clothe me with joy. Psalm 30:11. I went from pain to praise.
I was drowning in my sorrow, couldn't see a way out. Wrapped up in my pain, full of fear and full of doubt. If I could really use this, could really turn around all the mess I'd made. But then His grace came down and lifted me from darkness, pulled me from the pit. Took my broken pieces and He started to refit them together, making something beautiful and new. From pain to praise, that's what His love can do. It transforms the mourning into dance and tears to joy. Reveals what's the enemy came to destroy. In my life, in my heart, in my mind, and in my soul. From pain to praise, He made me whole. Not instantly, but gradually, day by day He healed the wounds that I was hiding, the scars that weren't revealed to anyone but Him who sees and knows it all. From pain to praise, He caught me when I'd fall.
He took my pain,
He turned it into praise,
transformed my morning
into joyful day. From pain to praise, that's my testimony.
God took my brokenness
and made me holy. Turned my scars into a story of His grace. I'm in a better place.
From pain to praise,
He never let me go.
through the darkest valley,
He would always show me light at the end, hope in the struggle.
from pain to
He
praise.
turned my trouble. See, pain has a purpose. When you give it to the Lord, it becomes the very thing that leads you to His word, where you find the comfort, find the strength to carry on. From pain to praise, like the breaking of the dawn. After the longest night you've ever had to face, God's mercies are new every morning. That's His grace, and meets you in your weakness, in your broken, missing pain, and turns it into praise like flowers after rain. It washes clean the earth and makes things grow again. My pain became the soil where His purpose could begin. To take root in my life, to produce fruit that remain. From pain to praise, He uses even chains that held me bound and set me free. Testify of His delivering power, how He heard my cry, and that's not by removing pain, but walking through. From pain to praise, making all things new. Out of ashes, beauty rises. Out of mourning, joy surprises. Out of pain
Comes the praise,
all my days.
I'll give Him praise.
He turned it
Around,
lost and found
you sound,
from my pain.
now I praise. All my days, pain to praise,
But pain to praise,
that's my testimony.
my testimony.
God took my
Got to my brokenness,
set me whole.
Turn my trouble from pain to praise. Hey, to praise. Oh, to praise. Hey, to praise. All my days, I'm amazed. He transformed. Now I see. So if you're in pain right now, know that it's not the end. God can turn your mourning into praise again.
Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. Psalm 35. I'm hurting.